destination.
All right, so it's our 5th full day here, and tomorrow we're leaving early in the morning and heading back to Naples, Florida to spend one night with our friend before we head home back to Wisconsin. But with that being said, I figured before we leave, I'll give you a full tour, like I promised, of this resort. Now, this is where you come in. This is the guardhouse. This is where they let you in. They will not let you in unless you have your tag on your windshield like this person has. This is where you come in to check in, check out, what is also known as guest services. If you need anything like toilet paper, extra towels, if you don't want to text it in, you can call that in and pick that up. Let me just show you the quick map over here. Kind of just give you a quick overview here. We're actually staying in like the hotel motel area here. And this is where all your RVs are going to be. Here are the cottages. We are in H12, I believe it was, or I think they call that Hotel 12. There's also some RV areas over here. And then obviously parking here for the Marina, the pool, hot tubs, and the bar and restaurant. So right now, we are at the entrance. We are at the check-in office. I'm about right here. So I'm going to take you through here and kind of show you this part here and kind of make our way all the way around. All right, so there's a little bit of a, I wouldn't call this a tennis court. What do you call this? The, whatever, pockle ball? I don't know what the heck you call it. Whatever tennis game that older people play. Sorry, just don't play it. Not sure what you call that. But they do have available. This is some of the RV parking right here. And right over here is the laundromat. So here's the start of the hotel cottages or guest rooms. A lot of the RV parking. You're going to notice, at least with the RV parking here, there's really no shade. There really isn't, other than a select few palm trees, which are going to give little to no shade at all. I think if you're going to get some shade, it's going to be down here. But while I'm here, let me show you the guest laundry. So plenty dryers, washers. It's nice and AC conditioned. Every time we've been here, there's no one in here. So it's nice that they have this on site. So right next to the guest laundry is the pet area. It's actually really nice, and synthetic grass, and nice area where you can clean up after your dog if you want your dog to, run around a little bit. It's nice that they have this, and they're definitely pet friendly. I guess if you're gonna try and get some type of place that has some type of parking, and I don't know if this is completely secluded for people that are here for long periods of time, or actually people that work here, I'm not totally sure. But if you are, this is where you're going to try and get, I would suggest probably the best shading possible. These people probably look like they've been here for a while. You can see they got artificial grass down in front of their campers. So down this way is nothing but RVs. Once you kind of get past this point, there really is no shade. Some of these spots can get a little shade, get a little bit of shade, but not much. I don't think you're gonna get much shade, if anything, really anywhere in this resort. So down here is more RVs. You can tell, like, some of these people, they've been here for a while. They got this pretty set up really nice. Good old Airstream here. So they have some parking here. Maybe if you have an RV, if you want to park your vehicle off to the side, don't want to park it on your actual site, it looks like they have some parking here off to the side, which is kind of nice. So just to give you an idea, this is site 115. At least give you an idea on the power hookup. So this is middle April 2024. You can see there is little to no shading areas here. I don't think it really matters where you're going to park. You're not going to really get much shade. Then up here is the start of the cottages. So here are all the cottages that you can rent right on the water. The water is clear as can be. It is like glass. It's very beautiful. Very little seaweed. I don't think you could actually swim here. They do have a secluded area over here by the bar area and pool area that you can go swimming, but it's kind of limited. But when it comes to the Keys, I think it's very limited in general when it comes to actually, going to a beach. But check out my video area. I have a full description on beaches that you can go to in the Keys, which is not much. It's really just, Sombrero Beach, and that's about it. But you can definitely check out these cottages here that you can rent. So it doesn't look like anyone's renting this cottage here at the end. Give you an idea what this looks like. A nice screen porch in the back. Looks like they don't all have a screen porch. Looks like most of these over here don't have a screen porch. But this one does. And some of these cottages here, which looks like what, 161, 165. I believe that says 169. They all have a screened-in porch. Gorgeous view of the bay here. Like I said, this water is crystal clear. But this would be the end of the rental cottages. Not totally sure if these are for rent or if these are for people that work here. I'm not totally sure. Well, like I said, this looks like 161, 165, 169. And they have a nice screened-in porch. As in the middle here, here's the rest of your RVs heading up towards the bar and pool area. You can kind of get an idea what I'm saying. There's really no shading whatsoever. But you all have your, RV hookups, sewer hookup, you name it. Here's the start of the restaurant area. Here are the two hot tubs, which I'll splice in a picture of that to give you a better idea what the hot tubs look like. And the pool area, which I'll also splice in a picture to give you an idea of what that looks like. Over here is the restaurant, which they have bands, karaoke. Looks like someone's playing the drums over here right now. So there really is no beach area, but they do have a nice area here where we can chill out on loungers. And there's a nice ladder here where you can go down the water. It's pretty sandy. I would have no issue going down here and swimming. You can't really go out far because if you go out too far, it gets pretty, kind of seaweed. I don't think I'd go out there too far anyway. But around here, I would have no issues, going for a dip. Looks like it's about, 4 to 5 feet, almost 6 feet deep where the seaweed starts. So you can definitely get in the water if you want here at the resort. So this is kind of where the marina starts. If you have a boat, if you want to dock your boat. I've seen a lot of people down here fishing. They got numerous areas here where you can clean your fish. I'll splice in some pictures of people actually cleaning their fish here at these little bays. But once again, the water is ultra clear. I mean, it is literally clear as glass. You can actually see fish swimming in the bay itself. So here are the docks, just to kind of give you an idea. They got a hose hookup here. They actually have an area where you can hook up for electric. So between here and the bar area and the pool area, there's a cool little hammock area where you can kind of chill in some hammocks. They have some cornhole play centers here. They actually have a bag or a basket over here with the bags. So if you want to play some cornhole, that's available. So down here to the right, that's where we're staying in the hotels. I'm gonna backtrack to that. That's where I'm staying. I will get back to that later in the video. So here is parking for the restaurant. You actually do not need to stay here to enter the resort. If you just want to just enter, check out the restaurant, there is available parking here. So I'm on the other side of the marina here. You can see numerous open docks. So they do have a spot here where you can fill up with gas with your boats. That's not a problem. And right across from where the gas is the Marina store. And I'll splice in a video of the Marina store. The hours are 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. I'll splice that in. They got pretty much everything that you'd need, especially ice. Right across from the Marina store is another cleaning dock for your fish. They do have a men's and women's bathhouse. They do have some other hotel suites here. This is called Suite 2 and 3. Now this is the other area here for at least RV parking. Once again, there's really no shade whatsoever. There's a bridge that you can cross over here. And if you go down here at the end of this pier area, some of the best sunset watching ever. I would say is, just as good as going to Key West. You can get an ultimate view of the sun setting. Oh, we almost missed it. Wow, that is awesome. So right in front of the bathhouse here, they got a little bit of a basketball court. So over here is the remainder of your RV parking. Once again, really no shade. Maybe you might get a little shade if you're on the outskirts, but if you truly want to be on the water, it is possible over here. So as you get closer to the water, where you can park your RV, you're looking at 803, 801. This looks pretty popular here. Obviously, you're going to be right on the water. This is 184. These are in the 700s, 186, 188, 189, 190. This is the 600 area, 192. Look at like at the end of this area, they do have a little bit of a pavilion if you want to do a little bit of a picnic. This is like the 500 area, 577, 575, 573, if you specifically want to be on the water. Water's pretty clear. There is some seaweed over here. I'm not sure how the wind would blow, but right now the wind is blowing this direction. I don't smell any, seaweed. Matter of fact, there is a fish just chilling right there. Definitely, if you're a fisherman or a fisherwoman, this is going to be the RV resort for you for sure. So 567, 565, looks like later in the day, the sun is shining this way, you get a little bit of shade here. If you're in the middle here, you're not going to get really any shade at all. But if you can get on these 500s, at least later in the day, you could actually get some partial shading. 559, 557, I think you'd have a good chance to get some partial shading later in the day, right before your air conditioning needs to kick in when you go to bed. 553, 551, 549, 547, 545, 543. I think so far that's been the best shading areas I've seen so far. Kind of nice. Kind of over by the water here. Anything in the middle here, you are out in the open. There is no shading whatsoever. And we have just circled back around to the main lobby. There is an area over here for kids, a little bit of a playground. Just kind of zoom in here a little bit. Back where the entry is. And back to the guest services. Now here is a little box where you can pull out a calendar. You know what's really nice about this place is they have a lot of bands playing at night, and it's actually quite nice. Whether it's bands or some type of karaoke, it seems like they always got something going on. So this looks like the 900 area. You might get some partial shading right in the morning, but that's going to be about it. So here on Dolphin Drive, where we just started at the beginning of this video, we took a right. Let's take a left. This is where all the hotels are, starting with H1 and H2. And the hotels keep on going all the way up to the bar area. I'm actually really impressed with these units with the hotels, not the cottages. Very quiet, not a single night where we were woke up, people banging doors. We didn't hear a single thing. The air conditioner worked great. The room's very clean. Water pressure and hot water is very good in the shower. About my only beef was the fact that I didn't have fitted sheets. They do have blackout curtains, so you can, get it pitch black in there if you're sensitive to that when you're sleeping. The beds are 100% comfortable. The linens and pillows are wonderful. But my only beef is the fact that I don't know why you wouldn't have fitted sheets. At least for me, I'm rummaging back and forth. By the time I wake up, the sheets are completely off the mattress. But hey, Fiesta RV Resort is watching this. That'd be something to look into. And this is where we're staying in H12. And like I said, to keep on going, head back down to the bar area. These hotel units have a nice porch area. It's nice and shaded. You get a little bit of sun in the morning, shaded at night when it's really hot. And I'll take you inside and show you what the units look like. Well, I hope you enjoyed this quick little review of Fiesta Key RV Resort. If you feel like you got something out of this, scratch my back. I'll continue to scratch your back with this amazing content by not only subscribe, like, and share. And I will see you guys in the next video.